Oh yes, United have won their game of football against Sheffield at Old Trafford in the UEFA Europa League season that they are really enjoying. The previous 4 games, they've won all of them. They first won Sheffield by 2-0 away. They beat Omonia 3-2 away. They beat Omonia at Old Trafford by 1-0, and obviously they've gone ahead to beat a side which goes by the names of Sheffield by 3-0 at Old Trafford. Ronaldo on the score sheet. Rashford and Diego Dello onto the score sheet, and always doing the best from the legs of Alejandro Garnacho, making his first start for Manchester United, as you see them on the photo onto the left side of the screen with Ronaldo, and obviously having a one-on-one. Alejandro Garnacho really doing a very great job today, and obviously he has been really one of those players that he has really gone ahead to impress into this game of football. Argentina is really one of those teams that really believes in him, and you never know if at all he really goes ahead to put up such performances. Maybe the manager might even go ahead and start in the game of West Ham or really play more minutes, and you never know. By the time the coach of Argentina goes in to really include or invite players to go to the World Cup, Alejandro Garnacho might really find himself into the World Cup for Argentina, because he's really different and offers something different from most of the players that Argentina are really having, especially from that left attacking side of the midfield. So Alejandro Garnacho has really been one of those players that has really caught the eye of many. But me, I warned you in the match build-up that this guy is really immense and really great, and you're really going to face hardships for him, especially that right back of a team which goes by names of Omonia. Rock and David is my name. Last video of the day, we've done the match reaction, and now we are coming in here to do what we call the player ratings. Obviously, we rate how the players have gone ahead to be playing, and obviously I go on and really bring you what my thoughts are, and obviously you go to in the comment section and tell me what you think about these players and how they've gone ahead to play in your eyes. Now, without further ado, let's get into the players that really played today, and we're going to rate everyone who really played, whoever played this game of football. David De Gea keeping a clean sheet had nothing to do. 6 out of 10, because obviously he would even get a blanket and even sleep in goal and nothing would have gone to him. So every shot that really came on to him, I think it was one shot in the entire 90 minutes, even if he was sleeping in goal, it would have found him there and he would have saved it. So I believe it really makes no sense for me to give him more than a 6 out of 10, because it was average. He had nothing to save. Obviously, that's what happened to a goalkeeper who is really great. But the ball distribution of David De Gea is not underrated and is improving game in, game out. And it shows you how much the manager Erik ten Hag is really doing this game of football to improve us and everyone at the club, especially the players of Manchester United. Let's go to Diego Dello, right back, scoring the goal in the 44th minute. Obviously playing very well for me, and obviously is getting a 7 out of 10 according to me, because he played very well. If you really watched the game of football today, he played very well, and I think the best thing that happened for me on the field of play is to rest him, because he has played every game of Manchester United. That's it. The only 2 games that's not played 90 minutes is this one and the game of Sheffield away, where they took him off and brought on a player who goes by the names of Malacia. Solly Luke Shaw, and Malacia played as a right back. The same thing happened today. Malacia was really switched to play as a right back, and obviously Luke Shaw played as a left back. So that is what he really had in the game of football, and these are his game by numbers against a side which goes by names of Sheffield. 73% passing accuracy, 24 touches, 2 out of 3 aerial duels won, 1 tackle won, 1 shot on target, and 1 goal. That is this guy. First headed goal of his career, meaning that he had never scored a goal using his head. That is Diego Dello coming in from Portugal, and obviously he's really one of those players that has really gone ahead to play in very, very well. The other player that I'm going to talk about is Luke Shaw. Malacia. Malacia played very well for me, and I believe he really played in 2 positions, and obviously he played there very well. In the first half, he really put in close to 3 crosses, and obviously found himself in a position of really even finding a shot on target, and he found Ronaldo too, but Ronaldo couldn't direct his neck effort well into the back of the net, but obviously played very well. That is a man who goes by the names of Malaysia, and I think he qualifies to get a 7 out of 10. Having been out, and I believe he has shown that, please, I'm really better, and I think I can play against West Ham. But I believe Luke Shaw has come on and really did the needful. Luke Shaw coming in through and doing the needful in this game of football, and obviously saw what he put up on the game of play. Creating an assist, putting in close to 2 or 3 crosses in the game of football, and obviously looked great, and obviously did as great as Manchester United. Created that second goal for a man who goes by the names of Rashford, and throw in a couple of crosses. To me, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 too, tying in with Malaysia, because even Malaysia had efforts in the first half that resulted into corners and others that really resulted into shots on target from people like Ronaldo and himself, that is Malaysia. So Luke Shaw came on through in, I think, is it the 60th minute? Dalot was taken off, and I'm giving him a what? A 7 out of 10. Then we go to the central defenders. Lisandro Martinez, 7 out of 10, playing very well. 45 minutes only played, and he was rested by the manager. Good move by Erik ten Hag. Then Lindelof, 7 out of 10, played very well, according to me. Defended very well. They had nothing to do, you see, because this team never attacked us, and they really played with close to 7 defenders in this game of football. That showed you how much respect they really gave us, and obviously we saw to it that we really put 3 goals past them. So Lindelof, 7 out of 10. Lisandro Martinez, 7 out of 10. Harry Maguire came on through, played 45 minutes, 6 out of 10 according to me, because he really had nothing to do, and obviously he played only 45 minutes. Casemiro, for me, really played very well in this game of football, and let me show you his game by numbers, as really played against a side which goes by names of Shelf. 86% passing accuracy, 82 touches, 60 passes completed, 7 long balls completed, 5 ground duels won, 1 aerial duel won, and obviously kept it moving. Sorry about that. He kept it moving on the field of play, and obviously I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. That is Casemiro. Scott McTominay came in through and played in there, and I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. That is Scott McTominay, because I want to go on and really put on even those players that really came in through and really substituted them in the field on the same field of play. Then he played alongside Eriksen, a man who really played very well, returning from injury and being trusted by the manager, that is Erik ten Hag. And obviously, these are his games. This is his game by numbers against Shelf. 130 touches completed, 104 passes completed. 130 touches. He completed 104 passes, 91% passing accuracy, 6 key passes, 5 long balls completed, 3 crosses completed, 2 out of 3 ground balls won, 1 big chance created, 1 assist in the for you. What an amazing night for the Danish captain, that is Eriksen. And I believe he deserves a 7 out of 10. That's it, because he played very well, and he put in an assist for the first goal of United. Set piece very well delivered by United, and obviously creating the best that we really needed to go on and really see ourselves be onto and really brag about, meaning that Dalot gave us bragging rights in the first half, courtesy of what we call the assist of Eriksen, giving him a 7 out of 10. What's the rating we are giving Eriksen? On a 7 out of 10. The rating of 10, that's it. Then we go to a man who goes by the names of Bruno Fernandes Borges. Really played very well, and I believe that the coming of Danny Van Beek should really push him high to go on and really play better and better and better and better, because Danny Van Beek is edging on Bruno is simple. He's a quick pass of the ball, and he really creates, you get? And I believe he has an eye of really releasing a centre forward of United than how this guy does it, and I believe Bruno needs to improve on those aspects. But his game by numbers in the game against Shelf: 89 passing accuracy, 52 touches, 4 key passes, 3 big chances created, 2 out of 2 long balls completed, 2 crosses completed, 2 ground duels won. Obviously, he played very well, and obviously Erik ten Hag switched to a 4-4-2 system in the second half and played as a right winger, and he wiped in a very good cross that really found Ronaldo, headed it into the goalkeeper, and then Ronaldo buried it at the back of the net. And I saw Bruno twice trying to go on and really find Ronaldo a goal, and obviously he found him at last, and Ronaldo netted into his third goal of the season. That is a man who goes by the names of Bruno. 7 out of 10, not bad for me. For a man who goes by the names of Bruno, others can say 7.5, but me, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. That is Bruno Fernandes Borges, a man who really played there very, very well. We go to a man who goes by the names of Anthony. Anthony really played in very, very, very well, but I believe it was really lacking, because in a game like this, I expected him to go on and really take on players that he didn't. So he put in a 91 passing accuracy, 32 touches, 2 crosses, 360 spins, but these guys, 1 key pass and 1 shot on target, played 45 minutes and obviously taken off, and I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for Anthony, because he really never got me the best I really deserve from him. Then we are going to a player who goes by the names of Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, coming in through, scoring a goal. I think I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 for me, because I believe he is not yet sharp as we want him to be. Scoring a goal is great for him, but we need more sharpness from the man who goes by the names of Ronaldo, because what made him famous is scoring goals, nothing else. What made him famous is scoring goals, and he's more of a goal scorer than a football player like he was while he was really at Manchester United, and his excitement is no longer seen on the field of play, like his jinking feet, wrong-footing players, and doing the need from the field of play is no longer part of his game. But scoring goals is what Ronaldo has mastered, but he is not really taking his chances, though he really scored 1, but obviously he would have scored the easier chances, as you saw into the match preview. So I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. Then we go to Marcus Rashford, coming in through and really playing very well for a side which goes by the name of Manchester United. He put in a very, very, very good performance, according to me, and he was really great. And he scored his 6th goal of the season, and obviously he really looked great and really gave us a 2nd goal for United. Luke Shaw brought in a cross, and Rashford headed it home to make it 2-0 in the 68th minute. Was it 68th minute? Obviously, he made it like that, and it was really a goal for United. Marcus Rashford, 7.5. Yeah, he put in brilliant performances in the game of football, and his consistency and gone ahead to play as a centre forward alongside Ronaldo in a 4-4-2 system and really scoring is something great, because he had never scored a goal for Manchester United this season ever since he was being played as a centre forward. So it's good for him to score his first goal as a centre forward for Manchester United this season, and this is what Statman Dev has told us about this man who goes by names of Marcus Rashford, that in the season of 2021-2022 he had 32 appearances, 5 goals and 2 assists. In the season of 2022-2023, 13 appearances, 6 goals and 3 assists, meaning that he has bypassed what he really performed last season, and obviously he's performing better as Marcus Rashford at Manchester United, and obviously I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10 as Marcus Rashford. And what's your rating we're giving Rashford on the scale of 10? Then Donovan Beek coming in through from injury, playing some bit of minutes. I'm giving him 6 out of 10. He had 1 chance to score. He played very well. Some quick passing. One-touch football obviously is really part of his DNA, and that's why I really like him, because I want to see him in the midfield with Eriksen, Casemiro, and Donovan Beek. I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. Lastly, the man of the day, Alejandro Garnacho. You guys, this guy is really historic, and I believe he's really going to go down in the books of records of Manchester United as one of the most talented players that ever came in from the academy and really blossomed. I think the best academy graduate for Manchester United, can we say Ryan Giggs? Can we say Paul Scholes? Who can we say? I think Greenwood, if it were not the cases that he's into, he would have been one of those to go in and really compete for this. But I believe Alejandro Garnacho is coming in for this. Played very well, but I believe He needs to be so much decisive, especially going forward. And I believe he needs to go on and really take more risks. I know he wants to impress the manager, but I believe there were times when he really had to go on and really take an extra touch and obviously take off a player and obviously risk himself in the box because he's good at taking on players. So Alejandro Garnacho really played very well. And this is his game by numbers versus the side which goes by the names of Shelf. 91 passing accuracy, 65 touches, 7 ground duels won, 3 dribbles completed, 1 key pass. He looked dangerous tonight. That is the man who goes by Alejandro Garnacho. I'm giving him a super 8 out of 10 in this game of football, and obviously he deserves to be the man of the match. To me, Alejandro Garnacho, my man of the match. I don't know who your man of the match is, but for me, I'm going with Alejandro Garnacho. Go in the comment section, tell me who do you think your man of the match should be. And obviously the manager Erik ten Hag, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 because we played very well and we managed to really break down a defense that was really planned by its manager to go on and really make it hard for United to score. And a team that really wanted to make it hard for us to score, and we put 3 past them, guys, why not give the manager 8 out of 10? So your reactions to my player ratings of monitor players against Shelf are welcome in the comment section below. I remain Rock and David, last video of the day. Let's talk about this tomorrow in what we call 5 or 6 things we learned from Manchester United 3, Shelf 0. I sign out for now. See you later. I hand you over to the Almighty Lord to protect you in the night, and depending on where you're watching us from, remain keeping it United Matters channel. Subscribe if you're watching us for the very first time, and smash the like button to 100 times. I'm out.